So my name is John Andrew, and I'm a resident of Brunswick, Maine, and I've had the pleasure and the honor of following what WHPW has been doing at the beginning stages. So this is a new community radio station. WHPW is a new non-commercial FM radio station that's begun broadcasting to the southern mid-coast. Planning to build a local public access station that was begun 4 years ago. It was by Glenn Vos, Elizabeth Saunders, and John Halpin of Harpswell. And the group envisioned a community broadcast venue where local and regional residents could produce and air original and diverse programming. Starting from scratch, the group formed a not-for-profit corporation registered with the state of Maine and the federal government. They went through the Federal Communications Commission application process for what's known as low power FM, and they secured a construction permit to build a radio station. And on January 10th, 2017, the FCC approved converting the construction permit to an operating license. Throughout this process, this little group has grown to include many volunteers that are engaged in the nuts and bolts of turning a vision into an actual entity. So from publicity and fundraising to engineering and IT, even to broadcast skills training, the energies and the hours of these volunteers, that's what has built the foundations for this community asset. But why? In a world with so many choices in media, why put the effort into something like this little radio station? And the reasons are simple. Number one, local. In the 1990s, changes in the federal regulations allowed for the consolidation of ownership into the radio world. Large companies bought up thousands of local radio stations around the country, and in many cases moved their production to central stations. So what this resulted in was that content like local news and community events, it all but disappeared from the broadcast schedule. What one heard on the local radio station became rather homogenous. Number two is community. Every community is diverse. It's a collection of individuals and entities like schools, local governments, businesses, and nonprofit organizations. So community radio is all about providing an eclectic mashup of programming, and that programming has to reflect the various aspects of the communities that it serves. Number three is public access. Most radio stations operate with a defined format, and few, if any, opportunities for everyday people to get on the air and express themselves creatively. That's very limited. So community radio provides the opportunity for anyone with a program idea to follow their muse and produce something for broadcast. A show might be 2 minutes, it could be 3 hours in duration. It might be an educational exploration of a particular subject. It might be a documentary, it could be commentary, it could be news, it could be poetry or radio theater, or anything that can be manifested in oral presentation. The important thing is public access to the airwaves. And of course there's music. Music has been a component of human culture since the beginning and can and does exist in many forms. WHPW provides a venue for expression of all those possibilities. Classical, blues, rock, jazz, western, funk, country, disco, pop, electronica, world, cultural, opera, hip-hop, big band hip-hop, who knew, right? Music on commentary radio can be a very eclectic mix, and thank goodness that it isn't very homogeneous. Have a musical passion? Here is the opportunity to express it by producing that show that is music to you. The radio station and the members have a few thoughts on music from some of the WHPW producers. And all of you are welcome to become one of those producers yourself. You could play your accordion in concert on the air. You could sing a cappella. You could provide an array of astral tones for the betterment of the universe. The possibilities for expression are endless. Your idea, your music. So if you would like to become a participant in the symphony of community radio, I'm going to leave some contact information here. The place to start is first to visit, and I'm going to put it up, is harpswellradio.org, and look around the website. There's an online show proposal form that you can fill out with your idea to begin the process of becoming a DJ. And there's also a listing of the upcoming info and training session schedules. You can also correspond via email, and it's going to be harpswellradio@gmail.com or programming@harpswellradio.org. So we'll put those up there. And also you can call 207-833-5833 or 207-833-6618. And, even if you're not interested in doing your own show, the Harpswell Radio would like to hear about your musical interests and what you might like to hear on a broadcast. They also welcome your participation in the Harpswell Radio project in all aspects of the community organization. My name is John Andrew from Brunswick, Maine, and I support this radio project.